Hi guys, this is Shen,
And I'm Siri.
and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Before we start, please subscribe to this channel. We are here today with Susie.
Hello.
Today, as a Christmas special, we have two cases. One is a folklore about the Frau Perchta, and another is a true crime case called the Kill Bill murder.
Who's Frau Perchta?
Mythical being.
Mythical being. Okay, but a bad one.
They do Santa's dirty work. Santa never gets his hands dirty.
Initially, Perchta was the upholder of cultural taboos, such as the prohibition against spinning on holidays. In the folklore of Bavaria and Austria, Perchta was said to roam the countryside at midwinter and to enter homes during the 12 days between Christmas and Epiphany, especially on the 12th night. She would know whether the children and young servants of the household had behaved well and worked hard all year. If they had, they might find a small silver coin the next day in a shoe or pail. If they had not, she would slit their bellies open, remove their stomach and guts, and stuff the hole with straw and pebbles. She was particularly concerned to see that girls had spun the whole of their allotted portion of flax or wool during the year.
So we're looking at a very demented tooth fairy without the teeth and more entrails.
Yes.
And yeah, isn't that a bit much for being naughty? Remove their stomach, stuff it with straws and rocks.
It's like Santa's the carrot, she's the stick.
She's the one who compiles the naughty list.
She's just like, no, Santa, I got this. Don't worry about it.
You deal with the other group.
I got this one.
Oh, what was the last line? She punished girls for doing what exactly?
Like spinning yarn.
If the girls spun more than they were supposed to in the whole year.
She is the patron of upholding taboos, right? Does that mean that she likes it when people uphold taboos? Like when people are committing taboos?
Of course she likes it. She likes bad things. She likes doing bad things.
So does that mean they are supposed to spin yarn on certain holidays and such?
No, I think it's the opposite. You're not supposed to do any of the taboos.
Right.
You're not supposed to do it, but she enjoys doing it. She looks for people who did what they're not supposed to.
Okay, so if a girl in Bavaria spins yarn, they're going to get visited and gutted.
Spins yarn during a holiday, I think.
Yeah, and more than they were supposed to during the whole year.
Okay.
There's a quota. There's a yarn quota.
That sounds like there's a yarn max quota. Shouldn't there be a min?
I don't know. She would also slit people's bellies open and stuff them with straw if they ate something on the night of her feast day, other than the traditional meal of fish and gruel.
When's her feast day?
Her feast day is the 12th night, especially the 12th night, and Epiphany.
Is that the night of 24th or the 25th?
12 days of Christmas?
I don't know when 12 days of Christmas is actually. I don't know.
I would imagine it's 24th or 25th.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
And what a jealous bitch. It's like, oh damn, dude, these people been eating good.
Right? It sounds like a really mean principal, just out to punish all the kids. Wait, this isn't just for kids, right? Anybody spinning too much yarn.
Yeah, it sounds like an anybody thing.
The yarn part is for kids or girls in general, and the feast part is anybody.
How much you want to bet someone who went around gutting girls is the one who made this up?
Oh my god.
There's this one Bulgarian serial killer gutting everyone. She's like, oh, yeah. There's this one, patron god.
Bavarian. Just randomly chucking Bulgaria. This Bavaria.
Okay, so I found out. I haven't found out when is her exact feast day, but I found out when is Epiphany. It's Christian feast day, celebrates the revelation of God incarnate as Jesus Christ.
Right. When's that?
Epiphany is on Wednesday, January 6th. So on 6th of January.
It changes. It changes. It's not always 5th January.
It could be like a moon thing. Kind of like it depends on the lunar or solar cycle.
All right. 12 days of Christmas is from 25th December through 5th January. What?
What?
Yeah, the feast is on 6th January.
I just assumed it was 12 days of like before Christmas.
Yeah, all the celebrating and songs and, never-ending carols starts way before that.
Right? What? This is confusing. What is Frau? Is Frau German? What is it?
Yeah, it sounds Germanish. Fraulein.
Right?
They're Bavarian and Austrian. Austrian and Bavarian. But yeah, they are, I think it's also a German name.
Is she just an old woman?
I think she's meant to be like a deity, right?
Deity sounds too good for this woman.
Satan's a deity.
Right.
Frau Perchta was spoken of in Old High German in the 10th century as Frau Perchta.
What is High German?
I believe that's the language spoken by the nobility.
Oh, okay.
Whereas Low German, in contrast, would be like far less complex, spoken by the peasantry.
Right.
So, now we're moving on to the Kill Bill murder.
Someone copied the Kill Bill murders, or
Someone dressed up like Kill Bill and started murdering people?
I feel like something like this I would have heard about.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I have not seen Kill Bill, so I don't know if it's actually related to it or not.
Dun, dun, dun.
On December 25, 2013, Australia, Daniel Kerr and Darren Lewis decided to kill someone for fun after smoking meth. And Daniel even claimed that it would be like Kill Bill.
How does one just come up to the point like, hey man, I'm bored of video games. Let's go kill someone.
They planned that Daniel would carry out the murder, but if something goes wrong with the plan, then Darren would step in and help. Everything was set, and all they needed was a victim, which they found pretty fast. William Bill Stevenson from Cairn was getting off work on Christmas Day when the duo spotted him and picked him up. They headed towards Bendigo down a dirt road in Kamaruka. They stopped the car for Darren to relieve himself. While he was in the woods, Daniel changed into a dress.
Daniel, what into the what?
He changed into a yellow jumpsuit, I'm guessing?
Daniel Kerr is a woman.
Yeah. So is Kill Bill. So she changed into a yellow jumpsuit, I'm guessing.
That doesn't say, but I'm guessing she changed into a yellow dress.
Okay, not quite a jumpsuit, but yellow, at least. How did they pick the guy up?
I think they asked for some kind of help and he agreed, but that part is not really clear.
Interesting. Okay. How did they pick their target?
Yeah.
I think that was random.
Yeah, I think we're giving meth heads too much credit.
The victim just happened to be someone called Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, William something.
William Bill Stevenson.
Yeah, he's got Bill in his name.
As Darren walked back to the car, Danielle smiled at him as she snuck up behind Bill and hit him over the head with a rock. Bill tried to get away, but Danielle now went at him with a hunting knife. She got closer and said, "I told you I was gonna kill you." Then she brought the knife down into his face, then repeatedly stabbing into his throat. After the knife assault, Bill tried to flee again. Daniel and Darren got back in the car and drove after him. But unfortunately, in his state, Bill ended up collapsing against a tree. Daniel got out of the car and picked up a tree branch. Bill begged for his life. Please don't. Please don't. It didn't stop her. Daniel started slamming the tree branch down on Bill and yelled herself, Die, die. Once Bill was dead, he was put into the trunk of his car. They then drove it into the Wellsford forest, where they set the body on fire. The body of Bill was not found until the new year.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's pretty damn brutal at this point, and yeah, meth's a hell of a drug.
The hell, right? What was that part about the person kept slamming a tree branch?
Into him? Jesus.
The whole thing was done by Daniel.
Is meth like steroids? Like, was she like freakishly strong?
Yeah, it's kind of it's like coffee times 1,000.
Jesus Christ.
So you just get hopped up on speed, which is a different kind of meth, but yeah, you just kind of go hyper in a crazy kind of way.
Are these two weirdos husband and wife? What are they?
It's not said. They're not even a couple. Or else they would, in the news, they would say couple, but they mentioned it as duo. After Danielle was arrested, a former housemate, Wayne Deutsch.
How did they know it was her?
I guess we'll get to that part, right?
Okay.
Yeah. This is like a bit of not where her murderous intent come from, but a little bit backstory about her.
Okay.
All right, on to the murderous backstory.
Wayne Deutsch said that Danielle was obsessed with skulls and she kept a crate of bones in her room. Wayne also said how she wanted a human skull to add to her collection. He realized that her obsession was borderline murderous, and he kicked her out of his house.
So who is this guy?
Roommate, housemate, flatmate. What does he mean by borderline murderous? This is just murderous.
I was gonna add domicile compadre to that list, but all right.
Borderline as in like he didn't die. That was after.
No, she had a crate of bones.
That's pretty murderous.
Oh.
Whose bones did he think it was? And how'd she acquire these bones?
Or it could be like animal bones. Could be like from a butcher.
What if she bought them?
I thought she said that she wanted a human head to add to the collection, so I just assumed the rest of it was also human.
Oh, I was thinking the rest of them are like squirrel heads or some shit.
All the heads. You know how small a squirrel head would be?
Tiny.
That's so sad.
Oh yeah. I mean, squirrels probably do die naturally. As much as I can remember, I don't know, even in their high state, they somehow stashed his body in the car and then like drove it to somewhere and lit it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
In that state, like, what?
You're still coherent. It's not like the kind of drug that'll make you, what's the word? Trip. It's not going to put you in a hallucinogenic state.
It like inhibit your senses.
No. You're just wired. You're blasting on adrenaline and caffeine and
All the neurons are firing.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Because I thought there'd be some level of like inhibited senses that they wouldn't think of hiding the evidence because he wasn't found for days, for the entire holidays. Yeah.
This is not like alcohol or weed. This is meth stuff is a different kind of high.
Yeah.
Darren confessed his part in the crime and told investigators what Daniel had done. He also told the authorities where they could find the hunting knife. Daniel had thrown it in Lake Wirona after the murder. Daniel, on the other hand, denied any involvement at first. Then, with each new piece of evidence they found, Daniel would use it to try and blame Darren for everything. Darren Lewis is currently serving a 10-year prison sentence for his role in the murder. Daniel Kerr pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 21 years of murdering Bill Stevenson. She must serve a minimum of 16 years before she can be released on parole.
I'm thinking that 16 years is pretty generous, isn't it? Like, shouldn't it be a life sentence?
Yeah, this is in America. Other countries, I think, believe in rehabilitation, letting them out. This one, I don't know how this lady didn't plead insanity.
Bro, how are you gonna rehab that? Like, I understand, like, I made a stupid mistake, I robbed a person at gunpoint or whatever, right? Rehab that.
You know why she got lesser sentence?
Insanity plea?
No, she pleaded guilty. That's sort of remorse.
Oh, true.
That shows remorse. Okay, I say lock that person away and throw away the key.
The first step in rehabilitation is accepting it. So she accepted it by pleading guilty instead of contesting it. So she got a lesser sentence.
Okay, but Jesus, who the hell's gonna rehab that?
I still don't get how they caught him.
He confessed. He apparently just went to the authorities and confessed.
They didn't say how they caught Darren.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like
Yeah, when they did catch Darren, and then Danielle was like, I didn't do it. Her prison sentence, like, should be hanged or something like that, like capital punishment. Life if she pleaded guilty. But this is a lot less.
I was thinking life, but she did plead guilty, or that's what Siri said.
Yeah, then she should have gotten life. But I don't know that if Australia has any capital punishment.
there's no capital punishment.
That's the reason, I guess.
But 16 years, that's so light. That's so light for someone who murdered someone brutally like that. That's insane.
Technically 21 years, because if the family of the victims just go and say that she shouldn't be allowed parole, and like they usually what they do is read something about the victim impact statement, and then should just go back to jail. It's pretty hard to get parole.
Regardless, I don't understand how she can ever be let back into society. Like, okay, 80% of criminals probably can be rehabbed, even gang violence, you made some bad choices, right? This is just like, nah, that some people are not savable.
She could have pleaded insanity though, isn't it? Because she already she already displayed behavior with her domicile compadre that she collects bones. You know that there's precedence for this. Like she could have pleaded insanity, and I'm pretty sure a lawyer would, any competent lawyer would tell her to plead insanity. She must have gone against that and then pleaded guilty.
Clearly, it worked.
Can you plead insanity if you are a drug addict?
Temporary insanity?
Drugs permanently affect you.
Oh,
Perhaps, but I suppose an inebriated state doesn't count as insanity.
I'm not sure she was an addict, but she just smoked up meth before she decided to kill somebody.
She collects bones. I'm pretty sure she's an addict.
She could be sane and still collect bones.
The bones were like a science project. She was like a valedictorian or some shit, and then she smoked meth. And then she murdered.
Forensic anthropologist. Just likes collecting human bones.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that why it's Kill Bill? That his name happened to be Bill?
And she wore a yellow dress.
No, it never. It wasn't mentioned.
It wasn't mentioned. I'm just assuming she wore a yellow dress.
Oh, I better hope they didn't publish this as Kill Bill murder or something, because
They did. That's how I found it.
Jesus, the connection is. Did she ever say those words? Did she ever say I want to kill Bill or something?
Yeah, she said it will be like Kill Bill when she decided to kill somebody.
When she decided to kill somebody, she said it was gonna be like Kill Bill, and somehow ended up
Killing Bill.
Right. This is a complete random target. No relation, no connection. Just pure happenstance.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. And thank you, Susie, for joining us today.
Good to be here. Was interesting.
If you like this drawing and want to see the finished piece, please check out my Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below which true crime or supernatural case you would like to see next, or if you have a story of your own you would like to share, you can send them to me, to my email, or my Instagram.
or on our subreddit, All the links will be in the description down below. Subscribe for more videos like this, and if you're already subscribed, please click the bell to be notified in the future.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas!
See you next year.